guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you new here, my name is Donna, and for those of you not new, thank you so much for continuing to come back and support my channel. I know that you don't have to, so it warms my heart so very much for y'all to keep on coming back and enjoy my content. Today we are doing a Happy Holidays tag, and it is actually a tag that I found on Pinterest. I didn't do a whole lot of research into this tag, so I'm not certain if there's another YouTuber that has done it. If there is, I will definitely link them down in my description box, but I found this tag on Pinterest. At this point, I don't know of any other YouTuber that's done it. So I will go ahead and link put the questions down in my description box. How I run my tag videos is if you want to do them, please do it. I don't like to tag people because I don't like you to feel pressured to do it, and I also don't like to forget people that are special to my heart when I do tag people. I don't like to look in my comments section and see one of my close peeps out there go, oh, I wish you had tagged me, because then I feel bad. So I am telling you, if you want to do this tag, please do this tag. I would love for you to do it. There are 14 questions, so let's just get started real quick. Number one, what makes the holidays special for you? So what makes the holidays special for me is just really the fact that all of my kids are here. Like, I have 2 adult children. One of them still lives at home, but one of them does not. And the one that doesn't, I have a granddaughter from. And so what makes the holiday special for me is actually getting to see all of my children in the same spot all at once. That doesn't happen very often these days. We are from a mixed family. So 2 of my kids are actually my husband, boyfriend, whatever you want to call him. We're not married, so I guess don't call him my husband, but they're actually his kids from previous marriage, and they don't spend every single day with us, but during the holiday season we do get everybody together, and that's what makes it special to me, is really having the peace of mind that everybody's under the same roof. What is number 2? What is your favorite holiday song? Oh man, that's hard. I don't know that I have a favorite holiday song. I can tell you that I really love Little Drummer Boy. That would be my favorite song. When I was a kid and did caroling, like, that was my favorite one to sing. Pentatonics sings it, and I could cry every single time I hear them sing it. Like, it's just a really beautiful song, and that is probably my favorite holiday song. Number 3, your favorite holiday makeup trend. I don't really have a favorite holiday makeup trend. I would say I don't really know. I think the, festive, like, cool special effects kind of makeup for holiday really speaks to me more so than, say, the special effects makeup for Halloween. Even though I love Halloween, I love the, like, anymore on Instagram right now you're seeing like these beautiful blown out glitter smoky eyes. That would be, I guess, a favorite makeup trend for me. Also, like, dark lips. That would be a favorite, like browns or burgundy lips. That would be a favorite makeup trend for me for holiday seasons. I would say that would be it. The blown out, beautiful, glittered, smoky eyes and the dark lips. I think that's what my favorite makeup trend for holidays are. Number 4, where do you usually spend your holidays? So I have worked in an industry for long enough that our holidays are usually spent at home. We typically aren't able to go anywhere for the holidays because either have to work the day before and the day after, or work the day before or work the day after, so it's not really feasible for us to go much of anywhere. Now that I'm in, this industry, I can't, because we have blackout periods through January, or through the end of December to January from the beginning of November. So we can't take a vacation during this holiday season, but I know that I would, if I could, go somewhere tropical, somewhere warm, somewhere not as cold and snowy. But at some point, you know, the snow doesn't last just a few days while you're on vacation. The snow lasts forever. Not forever, really, either, but you would have to come home to the snow at some point. And we just spend it at home, mostly because there's too many moving parts in our family to really think about going elsewhere for the holidays. Number 5, must have winter essentials. Scarves. Scarves are my favorite winter accessory. And I just did a tour of my scarves or a scarf collection video. I just finished filming that, and that actually went up as I'm filming this. It will go up in a couple days. As you're watching this, it was a couple days ago, so I will link that in the cards. I have so many scarves because this is my go-to winter essential. But in addition to a good, beautiful, warm, fluffy scarf, boots. I am a crazy boot girl. I think I have 4 pair of boots that go up to my knees or higher, and then I have a most recent purchase set of booties. Number 6. What would be your dream holiday season destination? So like I said, somewhere tropical. I would love to go to the Bahamas over winter season. One of these days I will be a snowbird and go somewhere else from October to the end of February so that I don't have to encounter all this snow. I will have myself a little vacation home that I go to in the Bahamas because I loved the Bahamas. Maybe even the Grand Caymans would be okay. Even Mexico. I would say as long as it's warm and tropical, I would be okay with it. Somewhere I can lay on the beach. Well, not lay on the beach because I get uncomfortable with that. But somewhere where it's warm and I can wear a tank top and flip-flops because those are my soul. That's where my soul is happiest, is in a tank top, shorts, and flip-flops. Or barefoot. Number 7, colorful lights or white lights? Definitely white lights. I am not a colorful lights person, and I won't go too in depth with that because you'll see that in another video that I have coming up, another collab video. But definitely a white lights kind of girl. The colorful ones, without saying something to, you know, piss a person off, because that's definitely not what I'm trying to do. I don't like colorful lights. I feel like they look a little tacky or chaotic. So I need everything to be a little bit more for my brain to want to be in the same room. And it gives me anxiety to watch all these flickering different colored lights everywhere. My preference is white lights. Number 8, do you celebrate Christmas? Yes, I celebrate Christmas. However, if it weren't for the fact that I have, you know, so many children, I probably wouldn't. And I kind of touched on this in a video earlier this month. As a matter of fact, it was my collab with Sherry Ward. I touched on it a little bit. I'm kind of a Grinch, kind of a Scrooge McDuck. I don't like Christmas. I don't like the consumerism of it all. I also don't like feeling like I need to, and I know that this is on me, but I don't like feeling that I need to keep up with the Joneses for my kids' sake. And I feel like that just rolls right back into the consumerism of it all. I like the meaning, the reason, the background, the history of the holiday. That obviously is what it is. And I have no problem with that, but I do have a consumerism issue with it. So if it weren't for, and a lot of things happened to me tragically over this holiday when I was a kid. So, like, it's really put a bitter taste in my mouth for this holiday. So, I am not a huge Christmas fan. And if I didn't have the amount of children that I had, I probably wouldn't celebrate it. But I do currently celebrate Christmas. Number 9, what's a family holiday tradition? So, one thing that was started really early in my childhood with my family, with my parents, was that you had a Santa present. Santa brought your present and put it in front of the tree or under the tree, depending on how big it was, the night of Christmas Eve. And you woke up to your unwrapped present from Santa in front of the tree on Christmas morning. So that's a tradition that I carried through to my children. So there's nothing else under the stocking, and well, most of the stocking and what was in front of the tree Christmas morning was from Santa. Nothing else under the tree was from Santa. So all the wrapped presents were from Mom and Dad. My grandparents, when we went to my grandparents' house, like, we walk into my grandparents' house and the stockings at my grandparents' house were as tall as I was and am. And they would have this Christmas tree, and halfway out into their living room was stacked to the brim with presents. And a lot of them under the tree were marked from Santa. But in my immediate family, the Santa present was what was in front of the tree when you woke up on Christmas morning that wasn't wrapped, because Santa doesn't wrap presents, and what was in your stocking that was unwrapped. So that is a tradition that I've carried on in my, in my family with my kids. Another holiday tradition that I've kept alive with my kids is every year I buy them an ornament, and I will have a video going up for Vlogmas, a tour through my special ornaments, so you guys will see the ornaments that I have cut for my children or purchased for my children. Each child gets a new ornament every single year. So when they turn 18 and they leave the home, or whenever they leave the home, they have, a good set of ornaments. My parents buy them one every single year too. So they're getting one from my parents and one from me. So by the time they turn 18 and they leave the home, they're going to have, 36 ornaments, and they're for their Christmas tree, and they're going to mean something to them, because they were at each stage of their childhood. So I thought that was a really cool tradition to continue going, and I believe my son has kept that tradition going with my granddaughter. Number 10, most memorable holiday moments. One that was the most memorable for me, I guess, was this one year. In the summertime, my parents liked to yard sale. They still like to yard sale. As a matter of fact, my sister has made a business out of it, and I think that is fantastic. It's called Josephine's Redeemed. It is in Port Orchard, Washington. If you guys are familiar, please go visit my sister. She is amazing. And it's now called Josephine's Mercantile, but it used to be called Josephine's Redeemed. Josephine is our grandma. So she named the shop after our grandma, and my dad and my mom take part in it, and it's amazing. So anyways, when I was a kid, my parents liked to yard sale, as I stated, and earlier that summer, we had gone to a yard sale and saw these 10-speed bikes, and my parents weren't well off when we were kids. And one was green and one was yellow, and my sister and I were at the approximate age that these are the bikes that we want, 10 speeds, right? Does that age me? Because I don't think anybody buys a 10-speed anymore. I think you buy like mountain bikes and stuff like that. But we were at that age where we were going to start wanting these kind of bikes. I can't remember how old we were exactly. But I will never forget waking up Christmas morning that year and seeing those bikes as our Santa present. under the tree. And I think, well, not under the tree, but in front of the tree. And I think that's when I figured out that Santa was my mom and dad. I think up until that point, I honestly was going back and forth with whether Santa was mom and dad or not. But for me as a kid, that was the most memorable Christmas for me because I remember the bikes from the yard sale. I remember them being from Santa, and I remember thinking, Santa is my mom and dad. What? As an adult, it was a few years ago for Christmas, we, as a family, surprised the kids with a trip to Disneyland, and we didn't do it over Christmas because, again, I work in an industry where I'm not allowed to go anywhere over the holidays, but the kids had absolutely no idea. So for Christmas, from my mom and dad, and my mom and dad are who paid for the trip, really, from my mom and dad, they got suitcases with their names on them written in like the Disney script, and giant stuffed animals that were Disney stuffed animals, so Minnie, Mickey, Donald Duck, those, and Disney pajamas, and they were all like, and Disney ornaments, and they were all like, what the hell? So the two most memorable holiday moments I had were the, 10-speed bikes and the Disneyland trip. I think that those were pretty special to us. At number 11, your favorite holiday decor. So my favorite holiday decor is like snowflakes and Santas, but not like traditional Santas. I like blue and white and silver. So blue and white and silver are my holiday decorating colors. Sometimes I throw some purple and pink in there, but very non-traditional because, again, I'm not a huge traditional Christmas fan. And I love snowflakes, so I have snowflakes that are blue and pink and silver that hang up all over my house during the Christmas season. I like white lights and blue lights, and that's it. Not chaotic color thrown up and twinkles all over. I also like Santa Clauses in blue Santa suits, and snowmen. So those are like my holiday decor wants, wills, and desires. More snowmen than Santa Clauses, if I have to be honest. I like snowscapes. I guess that's the best way to put it. Blue, white, and silver snowscapes. That would be my holiday decor thing. So snowmen, snowflakes, blue snowscapes. Have you, number 12, have you ever been caught under a mistletoe? I don't believe so. I don't think my family ever did mistletoe. And I know that as an adult, I haven't done mistletoe. I don't think I've ever been to a Christmas party that's had a mistletoe. I don't think I've ever been caught under a mistletoe. Number 13, what's your fave holiday food that's not a sweet? So my favorite holiday food that's not a sweet is probably deviled eggs. Deviled eggs. Oh, I would eat deviled eggs. I would eat the yolk parts of deviled eggs, just deviled eggs. Yep. Deviled eggs. And number 14, what's your favorite holiday sweet? So my favorite holiday sweet, my grandma used to make apple crisp. I make it now. Currently, that would be my favorite all around sweet. And I say all around because you can have it any time of year. It's not really holiday centric, honestly. But there's two like salads, so like dessert salads, that my mom makes. And I have asked her 800,000 times for the recipes, finally get the recipes, make it myself, lose the recipe the next year, have to call her and try and find the recipe again. I think I've got it down. I've now made the one, twice for my family without having to ask for the recipe. And the second one I finally made this year without having to ask for the recipe. But they are cranberry salad, which is made with regular cranberries, whipping cream, pineapple, bananas. So good. And secondarily to that is cookie salad, which is delicious. If you guys have never had cookie salad, you should look up the recipe, and because I just realized that the recipe is actually online. We modify it just a little bit, but those would be my favorite, like holiday centered sweets. The reason why I say holiday centered is because the only time they're made in my family is during the holidays. So for Thanksgiving and for Christmas, we get these and then we don't get them again. Which seems silly because we can make them anytime. It's not like, well, except for maybe the cranberry salad. I'm not sure that cranberries, real cranberries, you know, not frozen cranberries or jellied cranberries, are available year round. I'm sure that they are. But those are my two favorite sweet holiday foods that we don't make year round. So, did you guys learn anything about me? I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I love doing tag videos. So if you guys are interested in doing this tag, please do the tag. Please let me know that you're doing the tag though. I would love to come and watch yours and see all your answers. Tags are super fun fillers. I know that throughout the rest of the year, I do tags just as filler content. So I have a video that I can pop up any old time I need to. There are some that are more specific to certain time frames, and you know, you have to like make sure that your tag video is appropriate to the time of year, I guess, that you're putting it up. You can find tags anywhere. You can find them here on YouTube. You can find them on Pinterest. You can Google it. There's this one website that I found Googling that has like 100 different YouTube tags on it, which is really kind of cool. You can make up your own. I am working on one currently with another friend of mine that we're going to do come, you know, January sometime after the holidays are over, which I think is going to be super, super fun. With that being said, as I said, if you want to do it, please, I implore you to do it. You guys, I hope that you're having an amazing holiday season. I hope that you're surrounding yourself with all the things that you love and adore and the people that you love and adore. And I hope that you're not letting the craziness that sometimes this season can do to people affect you deep down in your soul. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you're having an amazing December thus far. And until next time, guys, bye. I don't really know where I was going with that. Oh, I know where I was going with that.